put main event Mafia back together to get rid of aces and eights.
As hardcore justice rages on.
Career on the line. How could that risk be any higher?
Who'll be forced to leave Impact forever? Impact's Hardcore Justice continues Thursday at 9 on Spike.
Winning an Impact Wrestling prize pack. Catch Impact Wrestling on tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern on Spike TV for total nonstop action. You win an Impact Wrestling prize pack. Impact Wrestling on tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central on Spike TV. Good morning. Big Show's on the radio. It being Thursday, that means Impact Wrestling is on tonight. We're going to look at a huge card with our man Jeremy Borash coming up next. Good morning. The Big Show is on the radio for your Thursday, August the 22nd. And that means Impact Wrestling on tonight. The intense Hardcore Justice edition of Impact continues on Spike TV, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. A man that knows most of the plan, Jeremy Borash, joins us. Good morning, Jeremy.
Yes, I'm the man that is usually affected by the plan in some way, shape, or form. You know, I'm thinking after what happened last Thursday night, Hardcore Justice guys got a new World Heavyweight Champion. Bully Ray regained the championship title belt. And, you know, what's very amazing about this whole thing, very amazing, is that true? Is that a word? Yeah, two words together? Yeah, very amazing about this. Yep, go with it. Is Tito Ortiz, at the very end of the match, showed his true colors, took out the hammer, and whacked right across the back Rampage Jackson, guys. That means, I believe, if I could deduct, if I could go to the conclusion, if I could speculate, I'm going to say Tito Ortiz may be aces and eights. So we're going to find out what happens tonight from that. That's a huge deal.
Right. Man,
and,
so
yeah.
Explain his actions tonight, hopefully.
Yeah, we're going to find out. Obviously, it's shocked a lot of people because, you know, Tito Ortiz is, you know, a beloved sports figure in the world of MMA. And he's polarizing, you know, obviously. But we're going to see what happens. These guys coming in here, it's shaking up the foundation, no question about it. But, guys, Hardcore Justice continues tonight. It was our big event last week, and there's so much big event. We actually had to continue it another week because we have to have the matchup that's going to happen tonight where somebody's getting fired.
Ooh. Somebody will get the pink slip. And then they'll probably make you wear it. The way things go.
Yeah, they'll probably just make me hand deliver it, you know. Right. It's one of those things. So I will probably be there in some way, shape, or form. But that's going to be a huge deal. You know, anytime, you know, you got 10 guys basically involved in this matchup. And, you know, they're guys that everybody knows. They're guys that have been in our company a long time. So the fact is that after tonight, somebody's going to be fired and somebody's done from the show. So that's a huge deal, you know, it's in terms of the wrestling fans watching very closely, trying to speculate who's out, what's going to happen out of this. So we're going to find out tonight.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. Got some
you guys ever do that around the office? You ever figure out, you ever have anything where the loser gets fired? It's a great way to, you know, thin the herd a little bit.
No, wait, I used to just give away Employee of the Year, and then like one would just, you know, bow out.
Although there were a couple of incidents with a pink slip, but we can't talk about it.
But I'm bound for glory.
That's you. Oh, man.
I got to tell you something crazy going on, guys. I started doing this Impact Wrestling podcast for our website. So a podcast is, you know, and they wanted me to do this because they figured out that when you go into the backstage area, it's a very secluded area. Everybody has their own little areas with the locker room. There's a lot of security back there. Everybody's separated on a pretty good level. But the one thing you're not allowed to do on any level, unless you are a professional wrestler on the show, is go into the locker room. It's sacred ground. This is, you know, if you're somebody like me or an announcer or anybody walking in, it is like you're like a gazelle in a lion, right? You might not even think about doing this, right?
Right.
Well, somehow, some way, over the course of the last 15 years, I have earned the trust enough to be one of the very few allowed into the locker room. It's like being embedded.
Man.
I'm like an embedded correspondent. Yeah. So they said, yeah, JB, go in there, do a podcast, and you are allowed in the locker room. So take the microphone into the locker room. Let's see what really goes on in there.
Wow.
And put on this gazelle costume.
You're embedded.
So I go in there with the microphone and the gazelle costume, right, guys? And, you know, this thing is just turned upside down because it's a little bit too honest at times, and we hear things we're not supposed to hear sometimes. That may be why everybody's tuning into this thing, but I just really do feel like at this point in my life, this is the time to take out more life insurance. This is the time to take out more health coverage. This is the time to really focus on what I'm going to be doing maybe in 6 months if I can't talk or breathe through a normal way or eat food through a tube. One of the things that's going to happen to me, this is not going to be good, guys. I'm just going to forecast it right now. 6 months later when you say, oh, he told us this was going to happen. Just send flowers, send checks, send whatever you can. It's going to be pretty.
All those years gaining the trust. And what do? Take a camera and a microphone.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to make it's like, oh boy, I would almost make a comparison to what happened to the guys in Las Vegas with the lot. No, I'm not going to say that. That's not. It's similar because you go in there, you just don't know what's going to happen, and some things could go wrong real quick. That's what's happened recently on this podcast. But you got to check it out. It's worth a listen. The Impact Podcast on ImpactWrestling.com.
All right, man. Cool. Good deal. All right, let me see. X Division champion in action tonight.
This is it tonight. Yeah, Sonjay Dutt versus Manik. These two are, in my book, the two most exciting, fast-paced wrestlers on the planet right now. And tonight they're going to go at it. We've got the Knockouts. I know you guys are going to be watching.
Oh, yeah.
Gail, Kim, and ODB. Now, guys, I traveled through the great state of Virginia. I met a lot of great John Boy and Billy listeners from North Carolina, all over the place this last weekend. And guess who my travel partner was?
Who?
Yeah, it was ODB.
Oh,
boys.
yeah.
I'm talking about ODB.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, Jimmy, it is going to be big tonight. Impact Hardcore Justice continues with a war between the main event Mafia and the Aces and Eights. And by the way, viewer discretion advised.
Ooh.
That's right. Yeah, Hardcore Justice tonight, guys. Don't miss it. We're going to be live on Spike TV, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. It's all out from the New World Heavyweight Championship situation. Tito Ortiz and Rampage Jackson are going to be there. It's going to be a huge night tonight on Spike, guys.
All right, Jim. Good luck, buddy. Thank you, my man.
Take care, guys.
See you on the TV. All right, man. Let's get it, bub.